everyone. iOS 26.2.1 has just officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 17 and see what are some of the new features here. Now there are several new features inside of 26.2.1, but here's the thing, it's really only particularly focused in on the AirTag second generation. So if we kind of take a look, the first thing to keep in mind here is that within the AirTag second generation, it's a great, piece of hardware. I think is awesome. But for this particular update, I do kind of find it really, really interesting to where, if you're going through and you're kind of, installing this version of software, I would have expected Apple to go through and basically give us more features and more bug fixes. That's kind of the problem. So it is giving you, support for the AirTag second generations, which is great, but it does say along with bug fixes. Now, from what I'm seeing, I'm very surprised that Apple waited this long to even drop this update because they could have dropped an update like this before the AirTag 2. I feel like this is 99% AirTag 2 support and 1% actual fixing of bugs in those things. So far everything seems pretty good. This is the newest iPhone, so I don't think it would cause really too many issues or too many problems here. But if you are buying the AirTag second generation, you will have to make sure that you install this version of software. This will be the most important version of software that you can basically go through and install. So I feel like that would be kind of an important thing to keep in mind there. I do feel like in and of itself, it's a great update, but it was also a pretty big size. For my iPhone, I was coming from a beta. I was at 10.21 gigabytes. If you're not coming from a beta, if you're coming from the standard version, it's probably going to be less than a gigabyte, probably closer to about 500 to 800 megabytes from what I'm seeing. So if you're already on iOS 26, I think going up to 26.2.1 is a very smart idea. It's going to bring basically the most amount of bug fixes. It's going to give you the least amount of problems, and I feel like this is probably the way I'd recommend going. However, to add to that, I'd probably say, if you're on iOS 18, I probably would recommend staying on iOS 18 a little bit longer and waiting until that update gets a little bit better and then install 26 after. So that's basically how I see it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.